Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out.
But first, breaking now at 5 o'clock, federal agents are searching Sean Diddy Combs' properties in Los Angeles and Miami as part of a probe right now.
Speed at which it appears these raids were conducted suggests that agents were concerned that they needed to secure evidence quickly and prevent anyone from destroying evidence.
So the latest buzz online is all about Diddy's crib being investigated for some lawsuit stuff. And get this, word has it that Diddy's pointing fingers at 50 Cent, thinking he might have tipped off the feds about his place. Crazy, right? This news is blowing up, so let's get right into it.
All right. We all saw it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Throughout the first 9 months of 2023, Sean Diddy Combs had quite the run. He rocked the stage at the MTV VMAs, dropped an R&B album that even snagged a Grammy nomination, and was in talks to buy the BET network. But then, things took a sharp turn. Toward the end of the year, a slew of lawsuits hit the scene, accusing Combs, a heavyweight in hip-hop, of SA and R. It's a stark contrast to his earlier successes, and has definitely put a shadow over his career.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is accused of a lawsuit by R&B singer Cassie claims that she was in a years-long relationship with Combs that also involved beating.
Authorities conducted searches at homes owned by Sean Diddy Combs on Monday as part of a federal investigation. A senior federal law enforcement official briefed on the matter revealed that Combs is a target in an investigation led by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. The Department of Homeland Security Investigations Transnational Organized Crime Division is carrying out the probe, which focuses on HT crimes.
But again, this could possibly be linked to a investigation involving rapper Sean Combs, the music executive.
This investigation follows allegations similar to those raised in several civil lawsuits filed against Combs in New York. These lawsuits, including one filed in federal court in December, accuse Combs of SA and even ST. However, it's worth noting that Combs has denied these allegations in the past.
Combs' attorney calls the lawsuit absolutely baseless and vehemently denies the allegations.
On Monday, heavily teams of HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, agents conducted searches at Sean Diddy Combs' residences in Los Angeles and the Miami area. According to the first source, some of these agents were even riding in vehicles. This precaution was taken because authorities suspected that Combs employed private security at each of his properties.
A little bit ago, you can see a crowbar to get through this gate initially as well, the long guns, and a multitude of people.
The agents were given authorization to search for various items, including documents, phones, computers, and other electronic devices that could contain data or videos, as per the second law enforcement source. A law enforcement source earlier told CNN that Monday's searches were related to an ongoing ST investigation. HSI in New York said Monday it executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation in cooperation with local law enforcement and HSI units in Los Angeles and Miami, and would provide further information as it becomes available. Combs' representatives have not returned CNN's request for comment on the searches. Combs faces accusations of ST in 3 separate lawsuits filed recently, which he has consistently denied. The specific allegations under federal investigation remain unclear. Following this, at least 2 additional civil lawsuits were filed in New York against Combs, alleging SA. One of these lawsuits, filed in federal court in December, also included claims of deceit. I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy, Combs said in response to the December suit. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. Most recently, one of Combs' former employees, producer and videographer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, filed a lawsuit last month accusing Combs of SA and leading a widespread and dangerous criminal ST organization, among other allegations. The suit was filed in federal court in New York's Southern District. Combs' attorney denied the allegations and called Jones' claims lies. His reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies, Diddy's attorney Sean Hawley said last month. Law enforcement officers were observed around Combs' residences in Los Angeles' Holmby Hills neighborhood and Miami Beach's exclusive Star Island community, as reported by CNN Crews. In Los Angeles, at least one armored law enforcement vehicle was witnessed arriving at the property, while agents were seen processing paperwork on card tables outside the Miami area home. Mobile command post vehicles were also visible at both locations.
As well, this is very thought out, methodical, planned out for days, so they base this on a number of information gathering that they've received.
A representative from Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, in Miami, confirmed to CNN that the activity at the Star Island property was related to the execution of a search warrant. HSI, the investigative arm of the Department of Homeland Security, is tasked with investigating transnational crime and threats, including HT, terrorism, narcotics, and other forms of organized criminal activity. HSI investigators concluded their activities at the Star Island residence just before 11 p.m. on Monday, as reported by a CNN crew. And then, how can 50 sit silently when Diddy is in the headlines? 50 Cent has joined the chat. The rapper, known for hits like Inda Club, recently took to social media to criticize fellow rapper Sean Diddy Combs, with whom he has had a long-standing feud. Sharing a screenshot showing Sean's two sons, Justin and King Combs, being escorted out of his Los Angeles home in handcuffs, 50 Cent wrote, "S just got real, the feds and all the cribs. Damn, they got the kids in cuffs." In a second post which featured images of the feds outside of Sean's LA home, he pointed out, "Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case." It seems that 50 Cent is seizing the opportunity to comment on the situation surrounding Diddy's recent headlines, likely adding fuel to their ongoing feud. The rapper known as Candy Shop, born Curtis Jackson, also posted a video created by a social media user dubbing Diddy as too freaky for society, with the caption, "Ran off and left the kids in the whole Yo, he doing the race said F it." His latest criticism comes shortly after Homeland Security conducted raids on Sean's homes in California and Florida. This was enough for the people to spread rumors and speculations that it might be 50 Cent who is involved with feds, and also seems like there is no ending to their feud. For years, 50 Cent has consistently criticized Diddy, not hesitating to call out the "I'll be missing you" singer on social media whenever the chance arises. He has gone as far as making jokes about Diddy's S, indicating the depth of their ongoing feud. 50 Cent didn't hold back in sharing his thoughts on Diddy's recent lawsuit settlement with Cassie, taking to Instagram on Friday, November 17th. In a now deleted post, the G-Unit label head and television producer seemed to suggest that Diddy's troubles were just beginning. LOL. He paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water. And here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, every woman he put his hand on, he wrote in the caption. Prior to this, 50 Cent, known for his ongoing jabs at Diddy, took to Twitter on Thursday, November 16th, appearing to take another swipe at the bad boy mogul. "Damn, brother love, brother love, brother love, you out here looking side-eye emoji crazy as a MF LMAO," he captioned the photo. According to the New York Post, the decision to settle Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy was reached on Friday, November 17th, just a day after the lawsuit by the Me and You singer was filed in Manhattan federal court. "I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control," Cassie said in a statement. "I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support." In his own statement, Combs said, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love." Diddy also shared his own statement saying, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support." In documents obtained by Hip Hop DX on Thursday, November 16th, the singer accused the bad boy mogul of a number of crimes, including R, ST, and physical A.
He knew exactly what I meant because he'd been standing next to something his entire career.
Right.
He stood next to Biggie. You put hot on him. That's the next to the fight.
The legal filing alleged that he coerced Ms. Ventura into participating in S-acts with male employees during filming and insisted she carry a gun despite her discomfort. Additionally, she claimed that Diddy provided her with and exacerbating her substance A issues. 50 Cent's ongoing hostility towards Diddy has endured for years, with the In the Club rapper frequently questioning the mogul's business practices and associations. This tension was evident during a concert in October where 50 Cent made derogatory remarks. In addition to Diddy, 50 Cent has engaged in online disputes with numerous public figures, including President Joe Biden, Nicki Minaj, Conor McGregor, Terry Crews, Vivica A. Fox, Floyd Mayweather, and rapper J. Rule, spanning over 2 decades and showcasing a lengthy history of provocative behavior.
He still things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay. Got you.
You can't buy the right. You play it for him right now, and it's hot.
The G-Unit boss has also criticized Diddy's handling of artists signed under his label, Bad Boy Records. He has insinuated that the executive management style is detrimental to artists' careers, famously stating, "Puffy might be the destination for anybody going nowhere. Nobody survived him." This critique alludes to the careers of artists like Mace, Loon, Carl Thomas, Young Jock, and others who, despite initial success, saw their careers decline after their association with Diddy. Hip-hop group The LOX had the earliest public feuds with the Bad Boy Entertainment's owner. They were signed by Diddy after Mary J. Blige heard their demo tape and recommended them. After appearing on Diddy's smash hit, It's All About the Benjamins, they shot to stardom.
Like, you kind of never know, like, it's gonna be, what song is gonna be extra crazy. So, and we spit and it just took place. But, I fought it for a minute. I did my verse that night. But
the group was dissatisfied with the path Diddy was on with Bad Boy after their 1998 album Money, Power, and Respect, and its singles failed to chart. After Biggie's death, Diddy moved away from hardcore street music in favor of a more mainstream sound to placate the masses and guarantee radio success, prompting the LOX to hunt for a new record company that better suited their sound.
The name meant, like, did he give you
Nah, he was one of them type of ill dudes that are just, meaning my older man, my OG, Rod Lee, he was one of them dudes that would just say crazy stuff anyway, all the time, on a daily basis. He drunk 40 ounces, so.
Because of this, they started being featured on a number of tunes released by Rough Riders, which is a label connected to fellow Yonkers native DMX.
X was already a star in Yonkers in our eyes. Right. Maybe 7 to 10 years before he ever dropped the album.
But Diddy wouldn't allow them out of their contract, so the group started a campaign called Free the LOX to demand that they be released from their obligations.
System, and then shit is gonna switch. So you gotta be ready for the switch, baby.
One of my favorite moments, or just one of the moments I'll always.
Additionally, in 1999, they appeared at the Hot 97 Summer Jam performance wearing t-shirts that proclaimed, "Let the LOX go." After events came to a head and Diddy was hit with a chair, he decided to finally cut relations with the LOX, and he and his band promptly signed a contract with Rough Riders, where they remained for more than a decade.
It was probably after the argument with Diddy, when Styles threw the chair at Puff. I mean, I ain't sure, but that was probably the last.
The real conflict began when the LOX asked Diddy to help them become published so they could split their earnings. They said that Diddy owned 50% of the publishing company. According to All Hip Hop, Diddy said that he owned 20% of the LOX and made $400,000 off them. A representative for the band later shot down Diddy's assertion with court documents. According to the band, imagine working for years and years, hard work, and somebody that has nothing to do with that is getting the bulk of it. You'd be totally, utterly frustrated, and you trying to get around it for years, and you call about it with lawyers, but people are too powerful. Eventually, Diddy called the radio show from his Manhattan office to counter the claims.
We businessmen. We all mature adults. Say all that right there. I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it, or you can take the invitation I gave you before.
And Jadakiss were not the ones who could sit back silently. They went off with a stronger reply. They said, once we decided to go against Diddy, he had the power to block us from ever putting a song out ever again. We didn't have no leverage, really, besides the street. We had mixtapes. We had people behind us who thought we would be great artists in the future. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. But just know, it could go all the way bad. According to OK Player, the LOX were eventually released from their deal with Bad Boy after their management company, Rough Riders, paid Sean Combs $2 million to buy them out of the agreement. Additionally, the royalties from Jadakiss's debut solo project, titled Kiss the Game Goodbye, were given to Combs. The New York City rapper from Yonkers also admitted that Combs wasn't being difficult throughout the buyout negotiations, and that he could have made the situation much worse for himself. They said, shout out to Diddy also because he could have played much harder ball than he played. 50 Cent has considered consistently criticized Diddy for his tendency to align himself with successful artists, from Biggie and Mace to Rick Ross and French Montana. The coming home artist's habit of leveraging these connections for his own benefit has been a point of contention for Fifth, who often suggests that Diddy's success is largely built upon the talents of others. While 50 Cent's critiques are sharp, they reflect long-standing sentiments within the industry. The idea that Diddy's involvement can sometimes hinder the careers of artists under his wing is not new, although it remains a topic of debate. Some insiders and fans argue that this phenomenon is common in the music industry, where attention tends to focus on a select few artists. Diddy has typically remained silent on controversial matters, including accusations and inquiries from 50 Cent regarding his alleged involvement in Tupac's death. His usual response to such claims is to dismiss them outright, which has done little to quell the rumors and speculation perpetuated by 50 Cent and others. However, Diddy is currently facing serious allegations filed in a Manhattan court. Following Cassie's accusations of R&A against him, rumors began circulating among fans and industry circles. Speculation suggests that multiple women may be prepared to come forward and testify against Diddy if Cassie pursues legal action. This situation bears resemblance to high-profile cases involving figures like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Harvey Weinstein, where a cascade of testimonies played a crucial role in legal proceedings. Amid these serious allegations, the substantial lawsuit contends that Combs utilized his influential network to entangle Cassie in a and controlling relationship.
Or sex on her. Through their time together, Cassie claims that Diddy would regularly push, make her carry around in her purse while out in public.
After dating Combs for over a decade, Cassie has made shocking allegations of A, including severe beatings and R, throughout their relationship. The New York Times initially reported on these disturbing claims, uncovering a troubling narrative of control exerted over every aspect of Cassie's life. The lawsuit portrays a grim cycle of A and trauma that persisted until the relationship finally ended in 2018. In a statement to the Times, Cassie expressed that after years in silence and darkness, she is now finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face and A in their relationships. A spokesperson for Combs vehemently denied the accusations, labeling them offensive and outrageous. The representative asserted that these claims emerged following Ventura's alleged demand for $30 million from the mogul.
And Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, are saying tonight that the two have settled a lawsuit she filed against the mogul yesterday in Manhattan federal court.
The statement further emphasized, Miss Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Ventura's legal representative informed the New York Times that she had been offered 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit, an offer she reportedly declined. The disturbing lawsuit unveils a troubling narrative of the relationship, depicting a scenario where Combs seized control over both the personal and professional aspects of Cassie's life. The allegations include years of beatings, coerced S encounters, and a pervasive threat of
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long of violence and trafficking, baby.
Combs, a 3-time Grammy winner, commands a vast business empire that extends across various industries, including fashion and music. Since establishing Bad Boy Records in 1993, he has been a significant figure in the hip-hop scene, collaborating closely with iconic artists such as the Notorious Big, Mary J. Blige, and Lil Kim. According to the lawsuit, Combs aggressively pursued Ventura, who at the age of 19 signed with Bad Boy and quickly ascended to fame. The legal document alleges that Combs forcibly kissed her at a gathering for her 21st birthday, immediately leveraging his power and influence.
She also says that he got with her and forced her to be intimate with men of the night. You know how we call women of the night?
Citing Combs' influential position as the founder of Bad Boy Records, the lawsuit asserts that Ventura felt pressured to comply with his advances and offers of to avoid jeopardizing her career. It describes how he introduced her to an extravagant, fast-paced lifestyle fueled by The legal document portrays Combs as prone to uncontrollable rage, alleging that he forced Ventura to engage in S-acts with male staff members, documenting these encounters through photography and filming. The suit suggests that she was given before and during these incidents, enabling her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. Additionally, the lawsuit asserts that Ventura was a victim of ST, as she was allegedly coerced into engaging in forced S acts in multiple cities. In 2015, the lawsuit claims that Combs subjected Ventura to such a severe beating that when his security guard and assistant witnessed her with 2 black eyes, a burst and bruised lip, and a huge welt on her forehead, they were moved to tears. Allegedly, she was consistently pressured to seclude herself in hotels until her bruises healed.
Says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was only 19 years old, he began a pattern of control and a that included.
The legal complaint asserts that Combs utilized the threat of further violence and his wide-reaching connections to coerce Ventura into remaining in the relationship whenever she tried to leave. One incident mentioned involved Ventura briefly dating Kid Cudi in 2012, after which Combs allegedly retaliated by vandalizing the rapper's car. Kid Cudi supported Ventura's claims, stating to the New York Times, "This is all true." Cassie's lawsuit provides additional distressing details, alleging that she suffered memory loss from extensive substance use and had suicidal thoughts during her time with Diddy. The court documents highlight a troubling incident where MRI results were purportedly sent directly to Diddy. The lawsuit, filed by Cassie, names Diddy using his legal name Sean Combs, as well as affiliated companies like Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Combs Enterprises, and Docor. This implies a broad involvement in the alleged actions. In her pursuit of justice, Cassie is seeking unspecified compensatory damages through legal channels.
Says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was only 19 years old, he began a pattern of control and a that included.
Following Cassie's lawsuit, attention was drawn to a 2019 interview featuring Virginia Fye, an ex-girlfriend of Diddy's, where she recounted purported instances of physical A. During a discussion with internet personality Tasha K, Virginia Fye accused Diddy of stomping on her stomach, her, and offering her money to terminate their pregnancy. She detailed an incident where Diddy allegedly stomped on her stomach with such force that it caused her to lose her, making it challenging for her to breathe. Virginia Fee claimed she begged him to cease the A. Additionally, she asserted that those in Diddy's circle enabled the A and emphasized the mental, emotional, and suffering she allegedly endured.
He was like, "You not happy to see me?
Oh.
You at Diddy's house, that mean you made it."
The cockiness.
Yeah.
Okay, Diddy.
In another legal matter, Diddy faced allegations from his former personal chef, Cindy Ruela, who filed a lawsuit against him in 2017. Ruela claimed SH, failure to pay overtime, and retaliation. She alleged that she was frequently required to serve food to Diddy and his companions immediately following S encounters, with the men reportedly during these post-coital meals. The lawsuit also cited an incident where Diddy asked Ruela if she found his body appealing. The case reached a settlement in 2019, with the terms undisclosed. These additional allegations and legal actions add to the scrutiny surrounding Diddy's behavior and interactions with those in his orbit.
It's clear that the allegations, again, in this complaint, many of them rise to the level of conduct.
During the Thanksgiving weekend of 2023, Sean Combs faced 2 separate lawsuits alleging SA. One was filed by a former Syracuse University student who claimed Combs and SA'd her, filmed the act, and distributed it as. The second lawsuit, dating back to 1990 or 1991, accused Combs and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of R&A against the plaintiff and her friend. Following the alleged A, Combs reportedly returned to the victim's residence and attacked them. In previous incidents, Combs was accused of A, his son's football coach, in 2015, rumored to have been involved in a confrontation with Kid Cudi at a club in 2012, and sued for allegedly orchestrating a promoter's A in 2007. In the 1990s, he pleaded guilty to a reduced A charge after attacking the president of Interscope Records with various objects in response to a controversial Nas music video. He was sentenced to attend anger management classes for 1 day.
When Diddy found out, he allegedly threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car. The filing then says shortly after Diddy's threat, Kid Cudi's car actually blew up.
Recent online investigations have brought to light past interviews revealing insights into Diddy's relationships, including one with his ex-partner, Gina Huynh. In a 2019 interview with Tasha K, Huynh made allegations against Diddy, detailing instances of A. She claimed that Diddy subjected her to various forms of A, including mental, emotional, and and recounted a specific incident. Huyn further alleged that when she became pregnant with Diddy's child, he offered her money in an attempt to persuade her to terminate the pregnancy. She shared with Tasha K, "He was mentally, emotionally, and abused me. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one, she's a good one." Additionally, she asserted that everyone within Diddy's inner circle allowed the A to take place. A surface video clip features Gina Huyn, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, providing detailed accounts of alleged physical and mental A by the prominent musician.
He was like always belittling me and always like he was like mentally, emotionally, and
Gina Huyn publicly confirmed her relationship with the singer of I'll Be Missing You in June 2019 by sharing a video on Instagram showing them kissing. Their initial meeting reportedly occurred in 2015. In a 3-part interview with Tasha K in 2019, Huyn revealed that she experienced mental, emotional, and A during her relationship with Diddy.
He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose bleed.
Her account included disturbing incidents such as aggressive stomping on her stomach, throwing a heel at her, covering her face until her nose bled, and punching her in the head to avoid hitting her face. Huyn claimed that despite witnesses being aware of the A, nobody intervened except for someone referred to as D-Rock. She also shared in the interview that the Last Night singer asked her to abort their child on 2 different occasions. While narrating the disturbing experience, she said, "The first time was October 2014. Well, I told him and he was like, 'You're getting an abortion, right?' Then I was like, 'I don't know yet.' Then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him. I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money. I just cared about him. I just wanted him to be nice to me, that's it." Throughout his career, Puff Daddy has been linked to famous stars from Jennifer Lopez to Cassie. His longest relationship was with Kim Porter, whom he started dating in the 1990s before their final split in 2007. Porter, who died in 2018, her death was also speculated to involve Diddy. And now people are suggesting that 50 may have helped feds because of all this mess. One person on the internet wrote, "Least surprisingly bit of news so far this year. Guy has looked, spoken, and acted like a creepy snake oil salesman for decades." Another person added, "He knows they watching him. He isn't gonna leave anything in that house. But this don't look good overall." That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.